The headline release in metalcore this week, none other than Wage War with a new track called Tombstone. What's up? Welcome, babe. Wake up. Wage War dropped. Okay, so going into this song today, I was optimistic and pessimistic at the same time because I know that the community will always find a way to shit on this band. Every band goes through transitions, a lot of bands go from heavy to melodic, but Wage War is has been made a poster child almost of this concept of metalcore bands getting a little bit more radio friendly. And I mean, not for a bad reason, they used to be one of the most promising generic metalcore bands out there with some pretty nasty fucking breakdowns, like The Stitch, for example. And with Magnetic being the first single to this album, a lot of people were disappointed, including myself. Nails kind of brought it back a little bit, but it still wasn't something that a lot of people enjoyed. I liked it personally, but a lot of people didn't. So I was going into this hopeful, but mindful. What came of it? Please enjoy. Wage War Tombstone. Oh. Dramatic intro. Bum 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 bum. Okay. Okay, so I'll talk later. I'll talk later. Let's hear it out. They're doing the same thing that's like my least favorite type of structure in songs. I'll explain it in a second.
You tell them I'm coming, and hell's coming with me!
This almost doesn't sound like them anymore. They tried something different, I respect it. Question for $1 million. How is Twitter gonna hate on this song this time? Jokes aside though. I mean, okay, so the thing I was talking about during the reaction, my least favorite structure in metalcore especially is when we have like a big chorus section, like a shorter big chorus section that, you know, they start the song with and then it just gets repeated like a few times throughout. It's like a small chorus, small hook, that gets that repetition. They did the same thing on Nails. Here it's a little bit more smoothed into the song, so it's not as apparent, but I don't know. I just don't like when they start off with the chorus. There's something about it that just like save it for later. I respect them for trying something a bit different. This is definitely a bit more hardcore, a bit more heavy for Wage War. I think they're doing this kind of like almost self-aware type of thing where like, yeah, you want heavy? Here's heavy. We can do heavy. Is this heavy enough for you? Some people still don't like it, and I get it. This doesn't sound to me the most honest or like the most I don't even know how to describe it. I like Nails too for what it was. It's not the song I come back to a lot, but to me it's the best thing in years from them. I don't know. I think people often compare them to their older selves, and that's how they base their opinions on Wage War. I mean, that's kind of what I do as well. I'm guilty of that, and you shouldn't really be doing that with bands. You should be just taking music on face value, because that's kind of how they want you to perceive it. Clearly, with this new cycle, very different songs, all three of them, except for Magnetic, maybe. Magnetic is really not great. I don't mind this sound. I don't mind this direction. I'm struggling to connect with it. Which, yeah, I'm just struggled to connect with them for a while. Although, it's funny I say that because every single time they dropped an album that I felt a bit overwhelmed by initially, I turned around to it. Like Pressure, especially. I feel like Pressure was the point where a lot of people turned off of Wage War. Same. However, now I look back at that album with a bit of joy. With a bit of joy in my ears. So, I don't know. I didn't mind this song. I think it's fine. I think it's decent. Just still struggling to connect with it, that's all. That's kind of my 2 cents in here for you. You guys gave it a 6.9 out of 10. Nice. But that is Wage War, Tombstone, Stigma, coming out June 21st. I'm excited to see where this album goes. It's important for them to keep up that momentum with the singles, so we shall see. We shall see. Anyways.
See you in the next one. See you in the next one.